And if he stands and clears, then we go to the backside 50. First things first is that I want to be latched on to him here so that my hip is off the ground and I'm mobile. And then I need to keep in mind to keep this protected as well, so I don't want him just like reaching back all willy-nilly for a heel hook right there. It's no good. Right. Even if your knee is clear and he grabs he can now slide into position here and blow you up. So be super careful with that. But you got to be off the ground too. So one of the easiest ways to do that is just to have your figure four. Now you're kind of hanging on yourself as well, and you can pitch and direct him. So I'm in 50-50, I'm hanging on him, I'm able to move him in, out, all directions, okay? When I feel that he wants to come towards me, that's a good time to pull your knees forward and then twist to the outside, and you're just gonna drop him right there onto the heel, okay? So I want to practice hanging my weight, straight spine, but also being able to bring him in, to turn him, and to turn him. So practice with your movement in all four directions, and then finish each time when he pushes. Wait for the sensitivity for him to push back, and when you feel that, we're going to drop him to the outside corner, and I want to land on the heel hook, just like this. Shouldn't even feel like you need to lock it up. He should feel like if he sits his butt on the ground, it's gonna hurt. You can shoot right up to that a lot of times, but you also don't have to. You can kind of stay low, and as long as your heel, I was just telling Mike about this, as long as you're not just leaving your heel free for him to hook up right there, like pull it in tight, even without the, even without the 50-50. I don't want this ever, okay? Because he's gonna be able to slide in under my knee anytime he wants and blow me up. So turn in this way, no matter what you're doing with this leg. If you're hanging it high, if you're down at the knee, like that's not actually what's making any of it work. It's that your body is lined up mechanically here. You guys see what I'm saying? So even when I flare out this way, I don't go like this with my knee. I go like that with my body. And now I can pull it in and out. Come back up. That way. So you can't heel hook it there. You peel it out for it. Go for it. Peel it out for real.
I don't feel it, I can't.
Just change positions and peel it out. So you guys see what I'm saying? I can move on him with a 50-50 style of movement if I understand what I'm actually doing. It's a mechanical, not mechanical, but like it's a anatomical position is stronger here than it is out here. So no matter what you do, don't open that up as the reason that you're like if you're out here or something, that's a little different. But when you're in, if you've got your knee flared, you're not going to be able to move your body at all. Hide that thing there. And that also, when he starts to make his movements, like aggressive offensive movements, you'll be closer to being able to hide it in a more like efficient way. Okay, so get in here and practice now, off balancing, but with your focus being keeping your knees going this way instead of an open triangle like that with all that daylight. Okay, now I'm even shallow. And I'm even starting to become more shallow. He's pushing this down past his knee, right there, yeah. As he starts to do that and he starts to overcome, I'm just gonna dip him right there at the knee as my first move, right? So I'm playing kind of shallow like this, and he starts to shove that, I dip him at the knee. You see what I'm saying? And I drop him on it. So now listen, this is a mistake. What he's doing here is a mistake anyway, because he's taking himself out of position. But just because it's dumb doesn't mean that most people won't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm hiding. He thinks I'm more vulnerable than I am, right? And so he goes to maybe grab that heel and it's not as exposed as he thought. And so now he starts to maybe push it down. Look, I pinch I'm under the knee. But then I press towards the hamstring right there. And you'll sit him right on the heel hook. All right, don't let me do it this time. Start pushing on that thing. Oh, as soon as his body weight comes forward at all, or his knee comes parallel like this, like his shin comes this way, then I'm gonna be able to dip him. As long as his knee is back here on this side of this straight line, I'm not gonna be able to do anything to him. I'm gonna have to wait or make a different movement. As he comes forward, look how easy he starts to sit. I'm not even doing it with my leg, it's just the weight of my hand here. So he starts to press in and move this thing away and come forward. Even if you get below the knee, just turn and kick him in right into the heel hook. Stop. Can you take your foot out of there?
Feels tight.
Pull it out, pull it out. And then just continue, like get out of this position or land in a heel hook.